From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll run with a former Bruin. This is Carson Steele. He'll get this to about the 38. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Chiefs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
47-yard line. Yellow.
Mahomes going to hand this off to Steele. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Barkley. There he goes, left side. Saquon Barkley. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Steele. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Mahomes now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs. The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Again, it's Burrow. As he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On the give, it's Steele. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
First catch so far by Chase. It's a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Burrow on play action. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll hand it to Steele. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Steele once more. Down to the 22-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. Steele. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, here's Steele. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle there was DJ Turner. 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Simmons. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 4.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Steele. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal. He'll try again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Yellow.
They'll try it with Steele. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7.
Here we go.
They'll go to Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Is this set?
Burrow will throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Ty Zentner now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Shedding the tackle. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop it with authority. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete here.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 75. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
We're good.
First down. A gain of 15.
11.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up, forcing the incompletion.
Now it's Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. Open man is Chase, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
The Bengals
City.
set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. On the ground, it's Taj Brooks. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Gun.
Now a give to Brooks running right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try the right side here. Barkley hit and the ball pops free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter, a fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they go play action now. Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Breaks through the contact. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Here's 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Logan Wilson. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week. Another one here. Remember, he's not a DB. He's a linebacker.
But how many of these linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same. And he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Gun.
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's Burrow. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
The quick throw knocked away, it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
57 colors, 57.
1st and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Yellow, yellow. I go on, Eddie.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Chiefs 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. They want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
It's a gain of a yard.
3rd and 9 here.
3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Ooh, with a juke. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Once again, it's Brooks. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. Stop.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.